Respected customers, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Willy Grettig. I'm a passionate chemist, chemical engineer and entrepreneur. The current monopolisation in the life science sector is for technical people very dangerous. Everybody wants a successful life. Already in the primary school we learned success in life can only be achieved by focusing, by being more intelligent and performing better than your competition. You need to create value and problem solving for other people so that they can buy the solution from you to solve their own problems or to promote your solution to others. This creates a value chain and wealth for everybody. For more than 40 years, my interest and focus have been in the production and properties of materials, intermediates and complex molecules. We are permanently in the current, in the time of now. If we create something new, we don't know if these new things develops into a problem in future. Unfortunately, we are unable to foresee what kind of problems we are creating in future. In fact, we don't even know what's going to happen within the next few seconds. What we should do, however, is to avoid being turned into marionettes. If problems occur, we should address and solve the problems together with capable partners. We can't walk away or procrastinate on problems. We all global citizens and well networked. In the past, it was possible to create and exchange values with families, relatives and friends. Today, we are forced to find suitable partners amongst the approximately 8 billion unknown people to create and exchange value. For many years I have been in contact with innovative people and SMEs that produce special materials and molecules. Such raw materials enable us to create new solutions to problems and to further develop our industries. Such developments are important because everyone wants to have an interesting job and to build a happy and lucrative future. We are in reality. It is a complicated reality. Years ago, 120-year-olds were asked how they imagine their future. 90 expected a successful career and a future. 5 had doubts, 5 saw problems in future. And then 165-year-olds were asked about their standard of living. 50 were bankrupt or dependent on third parties. 1 was very rich, 5 were still in the work process. They were artists, emeritus, professors, entrepreneurs. And 40 were comfortable, but they did not know for how long. And now we see that this impoverishment starts in the younger years. In 1980, we founded our company in Sydney. If you want to know more, you can find out in my LinkedIn profile. In the late 1980s, many new technologies emerged, such as new applications in biotechnology, high-throughput screening, combinatorial chemistry, computer-aided drug design, and also challenging claims were made, such as the loss of productivity destroys the researching pharmaceutical industry. For us, that was an appeal to found a new company, LCC Engineering and Trading. We collaborated with about 40 R&D SMEs in the USA, Europe and Switzerland. It was important for us to offer productivity enhancing automation, new separation technologies and training to our customers. A department head in a very large pharmaceutical company asked for high quality solid phase materials. By chance, I knew the inventor of the first monodisperse bead, Professor Ugelstadt. We all know that diffusion is the physical law of nature with 100% reproducibility. With precisely sized beads, it was possible to develop reproducible methods and to halve the R&D time. For 4 to 5 years, we convinced many pharmaceutical researchers worldwide that accurate and reproducible method could dramatically shorten the path to commercial products. A few years ago, independent researcher looked into the productivity in the pharmaceutical sector. This resulted in the EROM law, which is the reverse of the Moore law. This implies that drug discovery will slow down and become more expensive over time, despite technological advancement. You can read more about it in Wikipedia. In company turnaround, we learned that behind company breakdowns, there are primarily people, that is to 90% of cases, greedy and emotionless decision makers who destroy the companies. 1998, managers appeared to judge our beads as too expensive. They replaced our precision technology with cheap packaging material and lost all the reproducibility. One international company even set up a commercial production with the rubbish material. What happened after that, you can read from the EROM graphics. Increased productivity is celebrated, productivity loss is often concealed with company purchases. Managing means analyzing productivity on an ongoing basis to know why it is improving or why it is worsening. At the turning point, we create prosperity or impoverishment. In 1990, many pharmaceutical managers realized that the creative SME out in the market were not enemies, but helpful partners and friends. Those who survived have managed to create a stable cash flow with innovative ideas, and they found paying customers. Collaboration with SME releases a lot of knowledge into large pharmaceutical companies. And the SMEs, they make sure that their client get everything right. We enjoy working in the health sector. This sector has a huge growth potential, but it can only grow with novel ideas, by creating problem solution, by evolving new actives and special tools. People suffer from many different diseases and ailments. Generally, there is about 8,000 clinical pictures. They are divided into major diseases such as cardiovascular and cancer, then the tropical diseases, and the third one are the rare diseases. For 80% of major diseases, we have medicines and medical technology solution. That means we still have about 7,000 unsolved problems. Unfortunately, the cost of developing new drugs today is between 4.5 and 5 billion US dollars. With such high cost, it will be very difficult to find solution for rare and tropical diseases. During the financial crisis in 2008, financial speculation destroyed values of 4 trillion US dollars, and nobody is responsible for that damage. National banks had to pump large amounts of cheap money into the economies to generate growth. Institutional investors having now difficulties financing the social systems. But hedge fund found that in the health sector they can create quickly solid profits. So they bought hospitals, paramedic organizations, large pharmaceutical companies, including their laboratory suppliers, to control them and to maximize their profits. Shadow bankers operate all legally, but not transparent. They solve problems with financial powers. They reduce cost-generating research and prefer to replace specialists with automation and artificial intelligence. Most ignore the fact that high profit margins are due to unique product properties achieved through diversity, precision, and IPR. Now a few important facts. Productivity is, in other words, high margin, made or are made from people with creativity and not through jobs description or artificial intelligence. It takes a mix of innovative specialists and pragmatic generalists who help each other and have confidence in their superiors. Employees require occupational safety. One can't develop new patentable agents or processes with old commodities. Artificial intelligence is about 40 years old and their accomplishment is poor. They still require R&D fund and third parties to finance application development. Many processes in life science are experimental. That is, the more experiments, the greater the success. Creative experiments with specialized equipment will improve diversity. Automation will increase throughput and the need for diverse raw materials. Productivity improvement and reproducible experiment will result in transferable natural laws. Now, what are the chances of survival in a free global market for monopolized companies? Hedge funds reduce access to pharmaceutical companies, to a few suppliers they own. That is monopolization. History shows that monopolization do not last long. It creates chaos and defensive employees with short dwelling times. They are unable to develop and prove their unique skills, and so they impoverish. Pharmaceutical companies are surrounded by unique and ambivalent people, as well as innovative small companies that develop new technologies and industry and create jobs. Please support them. We humans survived for thousands of years because of our uniqueness, ambivalence, skills, knowledge, and loyal clients, and of course a hunger to bettering the world. Thank you for your support. Please send me your comments through the contact form in www.chromatographishop.com. More blogs will follow.